Hello. Hey, you guys. Um, just hey, hello. Short message today. Um, I just got off the phone and I was talking to my son in Regan, who lives in London, and we were talking about mm, different types of motivation, and it's so easy for me to tie this to, our recovery program um, the vision that the 12 steps in the recovery program gives us is a life that's happy, joyous, and free. A life of service, a life of love, a life of faith. It paints that picture. It's like, wow, I guess we can have all that. And well, I know that we can have all that. So here we are. What I wanted to just share with you is a bit about how have most of us been living. So desperation and fear is can create. It really can. In the 12 steps, in in the in the fourth step, when it talks about fear, it says that fear set in motion trains of circumstances. Fear can create. There's no question. It can create. And sometimes, um, if we're afraid to not make a deadline, if we're afraid, we can push through, and fear does create. And on the other side, so fear gets stuff done. There's no question that fear gets stuff done, and it in a way can be a positive motivator. We're afraid. I've been motivated a lot of my life out of fear. Afraid I'm not going to be able to pay the rent, so I go and it motivates me to go to work. Yes, you know, but uh, there's a there's another way to do it. What else can we talk about fear a little bit more in depth? Uh, there's another way to do it. There's this the idea that we can create from love and or from gratitude. So let's imagine that we're not creating because of necessity, that we're creating because of um, that's what we want to do. I'm reminded actually of a friend who, you know, um, had come out of the treatment center not that long ago, and sometimes he gets really angry that things aren't kind of happening for him. He's like, hell, I went to treatment, I'm sober. Why isn't the world unfolding as it should? And when I talk to him, he's focused on what's not happening. This is not happening, and that's not happening, and how am I going to feed my family, and all of that stuff. And so we have to go almost back to step one, and say, okay, so let's look at where we're at and find some gratitude. We go back to, did you have enough to eat today? Yes. Did you have a place to sleep last night? Yes. Clean clothes? Yes. So then it's like, oh, okay, yes, okay, I'm here. And we're in a state of gratitude all of a sudden. Yes, thank you. I see, things aren't as bad as I thought. So in our mind with fear, and then, but imagine just for a minute that we want to create a future of happy, joyous, and free, of abundance, and but we're looking forward with fear. And and it's in the book, in a 12-step book, it says that fear set in motion trains of circumstance. So fear actually creates. We know that. I mean, i'm not I'm talking to folks hopefully that get that fear creates, and complaint creates, resentment creates it. We get more of what we think about. And what are we going to bask our thoughts in? What are we going to wash our thoughts in? Let's imagine just for a minute, just for fun, that you want to have a life where you're serving at a high level, and you're as a result of your service to mankind. And it could be in a job. It doesn't always have to be on the front line in recovery. It doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's somewhere where you feel that what you're doing is of service, and you see yourself in that service, and you actually visualize it. You look forward and you say, my gosh, there I am. And you bring up this feeling of gratitude, and you can do this. You can have gratitude in an imagined future as much as you can have fear in an imagined future. You can be there out of love and gratitude as much as you can be there out of fear and desperation. So fear and desperation bring us what we're thinking about. Gratitude and love will bring us also. They're both kind of like emotions. Emotion seems to be the fuel for the vehicle. You know, when fear comes, we move, right? Fear gets us moving, and desperation gets us moving. Well, gratitude and love can also get us moving. You know, and we're so in tune though to this other motivation that sometimes it takes a while to kind of see that. Just sit with it for a while. So, we're in a position, most of us are in a position where we can decide what it is that, how we want to move this. I don't know if I'm saying it very well, but just recognize, if you got an idea of something that you'd like to see in your life, it's not grandiose, maybe it's whatever, even if it is, a vision that's come to you that you feel, that maybe it's a dream and you've been denying it. You say no, you can't have that. Ego says, who do you think you are? Don't think so big. Don't, you know. But maybe you have this dream, and and so be in the dream for a bit. Imagine yourself in the dream, but imagine yourself in the dream with gratitude. I don't know what your dream is, but let's say you're in recovery and you're sober, and life is going okay, and you're struggling, and you're like, why am I struggling? you know I think of a couple I know right now that it's clear that they're struggling, and if we can just take some time each day to create the vision of a struggle-free life with gratitude, of a healthy life with gratitude and love, and we surround that vision. It's funny that we have the ability, you know, my whole idea, my personal concept around God and higher power has shifted. It took a long time. I knew it intellectually, but until this thing happened, this self-realization, this happened in the recent year and a half. I didn't realize that we are one with that. We are one with that. It's not a separate thing that I believe in anymore. Some picture of a man, or some picture of a of a cross, or something separate from me. We are one with that. And our connecting link is love and gratitude. How we connect with that oneness, the universal intelligence, the consciousness, is with love and gratitude. So you can bring up love and gratitude. You can live in love and gratitude. You can sit and visualize and see yourself in this dream that you have of yourself in service, and bask it or bathe it or wash it in love and gratitude. And as you do that, we are creating that in this is all the building block. We're in the building block of life. This is it, and it comes out of the ethers. We give birth to it with love and gratitude. Or we give birth to it out of fear and desperation. But what we give birth out of fear and desperation is much different than what we give birth to out of love and gratitude. With fear and desperation, we always have to be holding on to it. We always have to be contracted. We always have to be watching and managing. And we can't. We realize that we can't do that. It doesn't work for us. So love and gratitude is much more open. That's right, much more open. We can focus, but again, easy. We can focus lightly. We don't have to focus with desperation. Anyway, I don't know if you get that, but love and gratitude is the key to whatever it is that we want to have, do, or be here. It is the key to whatever it is we want to have, do, or be. We walk through that door into this amazing beautiful oneness of love and gratitude. So that's my try it. Just think of it. Paint yourself a vision and be in it with love and gratitude. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I left my book, the 24-hour day book, in Vancouver yesterday, and so my brother Bob had one, and he said, "Oh, I got one," and so I'm in his book, and it's really cool because his book is he has it in a leather, it's leather bound, and it's pretty cool. So we're gonna go to February the 10th, and we're gonna read today. So his reading is really to the alcoholic. Often, this first couple of chapters has been a lot about the problem, if you will, the drinking and but it often there's some jewels in it. Yesterday there certainly was. Okay, February 10th. Since I realized that I had become an alcoholic, could never have any more fun with liquor, and since I knew that from then on liquor would always get me into trouble, common sense told me that the only thing left for me was a life of sobriety. Yeah, I mean, we get it. And that's exactly what I'm saying actually right now. When you realize that fear and desperation do not have a long-term, they don't kind of give us the life that we're entitled to here, that love and gratitude give us, we realize that we can no longer live in fear and desperation. The same like when we realized that drugs and alcohol were killing us, we realized we had to stop. Same with food. Sometimes if we're overeating or whatever it is that we're doing that's obsessive. Um, but when I learned another thing in AA, the most important thing anyone could ever learn, that I could call on a higher power to help me keep away from liquor, that I could work with that divine principle in the universe, and that God could help me to live a sober, useful, happy life. So now I no longer care about the fact that I can never have any more fun with drinking. Have I learned that I am much happier without it? Yes, 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 yes. So, and again, the whole idea, love and gratitude, baby, love and gratitude. Imagine living in love and gratitude as opposed to fear and desperation or anger, or it's possible. Just set that. Okay, meditation for today. Like a tree, I must be pruned of a lot of dead branches before I can be ready to bear good fruit. Yes, yes, yes. And that's what we're doing. We're discussing, you know, resentment and anger and fear. You know, when we go into it in the fourth step, we're pruning these dead branches so that we can be happy, joyous, and free. Yes, happy, joyous, and free. Think of changed people as trees which have been stripped of their old branches, pruned, cut, and bare. But through but through the dark, seemingly dead branches flow silently, secretly. The new sap, the new sap, by the way, is love and gratitude. The new sap, until with the sun of spring comes new life. There are new leaves, buds, blossoms, and fruit, many times better because of the pruning. I'm in the hands of the master gardener, who makes no mistakes in his pruning. Yes, isn't that beautiful? Prayer for the day. I pray that I may cut away the dead branches of my life. I pray that I may not mind the pruning, since it helps me to bear good fruit later. Yes, that's the deal, you guys. That's the deal. Isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful. Amen. So thank you for listening, and we're going to do a short meditation. I didn't yesterday, I think, because we were in a bit of a hurry. I had a fun day yesterday. I caught the ferry at Horseshoe Bay to Gibson's Landing, the Sunshine Coast, and then another ferry further up the Sunshine Coast to Powell River, which I've never been in before, and then a ferry late last night, or yeah, reasonably late, over to Comox, and then drove up here to my brother's place, all with love and gratitude. Hmm. Love and gratitude. Okay, let's have a little meditation, shall we? Just maybe 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to drop in. And one of the things that happens with meditation is it kind of, we, I know, just forget the idea of stopping thought. Okay? Thought is just going to run on its own. So let that go. This is not about stopping thought. This, just drop in and watch. Just watch yourself. Watch the breath. The breath is so powerful, right? Watch watch the thoughts and see how easily we can be sucked into them sometimes, and the fear thoughts, right? And it seems like fear thoughts are, for me anyway, have been the natural, and have been, I was conditioned that way. I was very strongly fear had been beat into me with trauma, and so to watch that, and see that uh, the thoughts of love and gratitude uh, need to be by design, and so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're doing, is just thoughts of love and gratitude. Imagine just doing a weekend together with maybe a dozen of us, and all we did all weekend was focus on love and gratitude, and watched our thoughts as they came up, and to become aware how compulsive our thinking is around fear and desperation, and that something's wrong. We're always thinking something's wrong, and just to be in that thought of love and gratitude and breathe it in. Yes, breathe in love and gratitude. Okay, so just maybe close your eyes if you'd like, and hopefully you're in a comfortable position, safe, not driving. Yeah. Excuse me. Here we are. Just breathe in. Breathe in again. And bring our focus into our breath. Just watch sometimes the tension, the stress could just leave our shoulders and just flow out of our body. Beautiful. So as we drop in, remember, if there was a focus today, the focus would be on love and gratitude. So love for all, even love for what I call my crazy mind. I love my crazy mind. I am so grateful for my crazy mind. Love and gratitude for everything in our life. And as our thoughts come, just let them go. Just sit here quietly. Recognize the beautiful body you have, beautiful gift of the vehicle that allows us to be here in this world for a short time. So much gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If there are any sounds in the background, just let them go. It's okay. Don't pay any attention to them. Just include them. They're just what they are. Just include them. Hmm. happy, joyous, and free. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, just come back when you're ready. Gently, just gently return. Happy, joyous, and free. Gratitude and love. Imagine, you know, love and gratitude was your code of life. My code of life. Yes. Okay, you guys, love you so much. I'm gonna post this on YouTube. I'd love it if you go to YouTube and watch the video. And we're playing with the algorithms. You know, I want to. That's my vision with love and gratitude to really carry this message on YouTube. And I appreciate your support. That's my vision. My vision, bathed in love and gratitude, is 50,000, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and this is the message: love and gratitude. And out of love and gratitude come, everything, everything, everything. All right. So if you, when we, if you go to YouTube and watch a few videos and make a comment, and it helps if you watch them right through YouTube. That's the algorithm. Even though they're just playing in the background, and you can just hear my voice, and you don't have to watch. Okay, that would be super. Thanks so much. Love you guys. Talk soon.